This trader may be the fastest trader on WallStreetBets as he made $4,600 in just 10 seconds. Someone went from a $27,000 gain to a $50,000 loss in less than 24 hours, and this trader multiplied his money 10 times in just 90 minutes. And we are starting off with one of the fastest gains I have ever seen by Kingdom Under Siege, who's made a 4.6k gain in just 10 seconds, which might not be incredibly big, but it was damn fast, and that's what counts, right? Otherwise he made more than 10k in the same day. First of all, he has tested these setups with much smaller positions and backtested pretty effectively for the past couple of months. He typically does not move with positions as large as the one he made, but he was very confident in chop today, so he's been working on a new technical setup to scalp tech stocks and QQQ. On that day he had one of his first big gains, timing entry on a bounce perfectly, and here it is in all its glory, the 10-second trade. As you can see, he bought 200 QQQ call options with a striking price at $374 and expiration date on August the 7th, or in other words 0 days till expiry. The trade cost him $21,100 and just 10 seconds later he sold for 26.4k. He also made a lot more trades on QQQ options with different striking prices and 0 to 1 day till expiry, and all those trades combined made a 22% gain, bringing his account to around $61,000. He's also aware that had he held that last call for a little longer it could have been a substantially bigger gain, but he has a certain risk tolerance and is treating this like true scalping, that is, having exit targets and grabbing his profits on volatility. He rarely holds a position for more than 15 minutes and is typically in and out within 5 minutes, and once he hits 100k in his play account he may move to futures, but for now he's comfortable with options, so he's gonna do what he's most confident in, and it looks like his strategy continues to pay off as he made around 4.6k the next day, and the day after that $14,490.85, bringing his account to $75,632.40. Now looking at this very consistent chart, we can see that he was at just around 16k 3 months ago, making his trading strategy even more impressive. Next we have another fast trade. Unfortunately this time it was a loss, as trader by the name of Yurig went from a 27k gain to a 50k loss in less than 24 hours, because he bought 225 PayPal call options with a striking price at $85 and an expiration date on December the 15th. And to put this trade into perspective, PayPal was slowly rising for the past 3 months, and then on August the 2nd it reported disappointing earnings, which resulted in a 12% drop. He thinks it's not fair, but it's reality, as PayPal just put red dildos up his bum. He actually wanted to sell at a 10k gain, then at a 27k gain, but he got busy trading Nasdaq futures, and when he was finished the stock market was already closed and he couldn't close the position. Truly regarded indeed. He will not sell as he wants to see what happens, as he would also double down if he had any money left to YOLO. Incredibly, we have another fast trade by Carabas, who turned just $2,880 into 28k with Tesla puts in just 90 minutes, but he's still down by 85%. So at 1:45 PM SPY and QQQ started dumping with absolutely no resistance from the high of the day. Tesla was at $258, everything was looking weak, and being a veteran of 6-figure loss on Tesla calls, he knew how this story ended. The puts with a striking price at $257.50 were at 28 cents, and he knew that was gonna be $1. He was down 6k from Carvana calls on the day and put the last liquid cash he had into the Tesla puts. So he bought 80 Tesla puts with the set striking price and expiration date on August the 4th, or in other words 0 days till expiry. And then throughout those 90 minutes he was slowly selling them for a 10x gain. But as I said, he's still down all time, because in 2020 a beginner's luck hot streak, which didn't end for over a year, got him from a 5-digit account to well in the 6 figures. He thought he was smart and in complete denial, as it was just pure luck. He took 200k L's due to that denial until he finally realized he had no skill and really just got on a random heater that had nothing to do with him or Didi or anything else. Next we have an insane gain by Standard Kill Chain, who just about a month ago posted his insane gain on Carvana shares as he turned just 182k into $2.5 million, and now he's back with another insane gain as he turned 137k into 264k with WeWork shares in just a day. He bought the shares in the pre-market at around 15 cents and sold at around 27 cents. He was able to buy the shares in pre-market because he's using Fidelity, but he had to buy in 25,000 batches, so he had to execute about 40 trades on this one, which added up to around 1 million shares. He already described his logic for picking a stock on his Carvana trade, in which he said you gotta wait for a stock that's meme-worthy and discussing bankruptcy, which is true for WeWork, is 98 to 99% down from its peak, which is also true for WeWork, has a massive loss day that is over 60% in 24 hours. Now this condition wasn't actually mad with WeWork because the stock dropped by just around 40%, and lastly everyone on WallStreetBets says it's worthless, which judging by the comments on his newest gain is also true. So when all conditions are true, buy everything you can get your hands on and then sit back and wait. I'm honestly surprised that he actually sticks to his word and that he was able to find a new opportunity in less than a month. Now for his next play, he bought call options on the same stock with a striking price at $1.50 and an expiration date on January 17th, 2025. He picked this set striking price because he likes to go for higher amounts when dated that far out, and he picked this set expiration date because options lose value over time. They decay at a set rate every day, and the further out the less they decay each day. It also means they are worth less if it actually rips, but he's not worried about the difference between 4,000 and 30,000%. He just wants at least 1000% and not negative 100%. Picking a very far dated contract removes the guesswork of calculating when a shitco is going to rip. If he buys a contract expiring in December and it rips in January, he loses. But if it rips in January and his contract is dated out forever from now, he wins. And last but not least, we have a rather slow gain but an insane gain nonetheless, as trader by the name of Mike Good made a profit of $1 after being negative for around 2 years. After analyzing countless charts, reading posts written by people smarter than him, and attending one too many fortune-telling sessions, he's managed to achieve what only a few dare to dream. He became profitable in 2 short years, and here are a few key points from his journey. Firstly, strategy is missing. In hindsight, maybe it was smarter to just look for $1 on the ground. Secondly, diamond hands, as he resisted spending on anything mainly because he was out of money. For his education, he read WallStreetBets and learned stuff, and because safety is first, he added the VTI ETF. Aside from that, he's invested in Tesla, C3 AI, Palantir, Nvidia, Carvana, PayPal, Costco, Rivian, and Shopify. And 2 things make this portfolio even funnier. The fact that he's somehow down by 35% on Nvidia, which has been just absolutely skyrocketing and is barely below its all-time highs, and the fact that his broker listed so many bad things about his portfolio, with the only good thing being the VTI ETF. So what's next for him? Obviously betting on options with the profit he made. And if you want to see how this 18-year-old made $101,000 in 3 months, click on the video that just popped up. If you like my content, make sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions or recommendations, leave in the comments down below, and thanks for watching.